Next topic, types of bonds. There are many, many types of bonds we're going to look at. What are some of them? Very interesting. Government bonds, generally sold by the U.S. Treasury, but also local municipalities will sell them. And they are zero coupon bonds. There are no coupons to tear off of those. They just grow from a discounted price to a higher price. There are also income bonds that pay coupons if and only if there's income in the company. There are floating rate bonds where the rate floats. Again, these things get a little bit more challenging to value. Convertible bonds, which convert to stocks at some point in time. So you may buy a convertible bond someday. Put bonds, which allow you to force the company to pay you back upon demand. And municipal bonds sold by your local municipality, for instance, your local school district, your local transportation unit within your state, the Department of Transportation within your state, the water company in your locale. These are all considered municipal bonds. Sometimes they are even triple tax-free if you buy them in the state of residence. So in Pennsylvania, if you buy a PennDOT bond and you live in Pennsylvania, it might be triple tax-free. That means federal tax-free, state tax-free, and local tax-free on that coupon that is paid to you. And liquid yield option notes, which are very complex bonds, puttable, callable discount bonds, zero coupon bonds, which are very challenging to value. Well, who's the largest borrower in the world? We all know that answer. This is the U.S. federal government. Treasury used to have basically no default risk. It was considered the risk-free rate on those Treasury bonds. But now since our national debt has exceeded $30 trillion, that no default stamp is a little bit in question at the current time. Bond valuation is done with this one formula. If on zero coupon bonds, it's a real treat because that C goes to zero. So that means the whole middle of that equation is gone. And we're back to Chapter 5. And the price of the bond today, or the bond value, is just equal to that face value, usually $1,000 over 1 plus R to the T. So it becomes very simple. And you're back to Chapter 5. Present value equals face value over 1 plus R to the T. Here's another quick quiz. If a zero coupon bond with a par value of $10,000, 24 YTM, years to maturity. If the YTM, yield to maturity, is 4.2%, what's the dollar price of the bond? And again, we know right away it will be a discount bond because it's a zero coupon bond. There are no coupons to tear off and cash in. And on back to Chapter 5, the bond price is equal to the face value over 1 plus R to the T. So 10,000 divided by 1.021. If it's semi-annual, I must go C by 2, R by 2, T times 2. C is 0, so 0 divided by 2. But R divided by 2 and T times 2. So T would be 48, and I get a discounted price of $368.77. That bond will grow to $1,000 over the course of 24 years. You pay a significant discount on it. There are no coupons to tear off. So it's a very simple bond, but you do accrue interest on it. That bond does grow from $368 to $1,000. So each year you have to report that income to the federal government on your 1040 federal tax form. You have to remember to do that. It may not be sent a statement showing that increase.